All right, everybody, how are we doing today? Sorry about the wait. Got a semifinals matchup coming up for you, though. OCG Project Blackout tournament. We're going to be seeing VS versus Team Aire here. In-game clan names are Forward VS and Trial Diverse, it looks like is what the team name is here. Be watching the offensive side here of Boom City, which will be the map here for semifinals matchup number 1. This is Alan Tilt down and Free. We're here bringing you some Project Blackout action. Hopefully the delay on this is good enough. I think I have it set to like 30 seconds or so, so if you're trying to cheat, don't do it. Doing some semifinals and finals matchups for you guys today. A little late start, some problems getting the OCG Twitch to work, but here we are, we're ready to go now. Beginning a 5-on-5 matchup here as soon as we get the chance to get everyone readied up. They're going through the anti-cheat right now, so we'll kind of run through what we see in game. We'll be looking at the lineup for the VS team. VS RD91, we'll just call him RD91. Keep that name nice and simple for you guys. You only live once, YOLO over there, hanging out. President, which I believe is the team leader for VS. You have Cinna, and then Redemption Type is the 5th player rounding out that lineup for the offensive side of Forward VS. And on the other side for Aire, we have Anthony, Honor, Rayman, Brandon, and Cyphers. Going to be filling out that roster there for Team Aire on defense here on Boom City. Again, 7 rounds will get you the win on this one, and I'm pretty sure this is a best of 1 map. So we'll see what's going on here as soon as we get that going, but stick with us. We'll be going right away with this first semifinals matchup between Aire and VS. And here comes out the countdown right now. Again, the map is Boom City. 7-round win victory, and we'll be watching on offense. Boom City, definitely one of those diverse maps. We see a lot of action happen towards A, B bomb site, one of those bomb sites that's pretty difficult to get into from the offensive side, especially with just all the diverse places the defense can set up. Let's just assume that the middle of the map is going to be the big spot that we're going to be looking at. As you can kind of see a little brief overview of the map here as we are getting ready for the game and to get started up. That central aisle that's listed right there is definitely a crucial point with those tri-boxes and all those connecting rooms to get between bomb site A and B. We'll see what the offense decides to pull here first round. As soon as everyone loads in again, we will be ready to go here. So again, Team VS will be spectating here on offense, the red side, and then we will be jumping on board. Well, looks like we skipped out there. A little bit of a false start. Never mind. So we'll try that again. Switch up the host a little bit. Some interesting pings in here, network pings right now, but we'll see what happens. And looks like I might be getting host just because my latency looks best. Oh, just kidding. Looks like we are all readied up, and we're going to try one more time here. As soon as everyone's ready, looks like I'm actually going to start the game, so we'll be doing that as soon as everyone is ready. And it looks like Kendall actually DC'd. So we'll wait for the OCG staff to get in real quick, and then we'll start this up. Sorry for all the delays for you guys. We'll get this going out to you guys as soon as possible. I don't know how to do that, though. All right, looks like we're going to be starting up here as soon as everyone gets ready, which is now. So here we go. We'll try this one again. Again, Boom City, Aire versus VS. VS starting off on offense. Aire going to be on the blue defensive side. First to 7 will be the capture point here, the objective points. Again, this is a semifinal matchup, one of 2 before we get to the finals. Let's see if the game decides it wants to go this time through. Been a while since I've casted Project Blackout. However, doesn't ever really change too much, so we'll see how exactly this matchup goes after I kill myself here. Jump in and do some spectating. Let's see what they have to offer as far as offense goes. Overnade's going over through the middle. Looks like it will be towards A off the bat here. YOLO going to be the first one out to possibly see some action, as we do see here. So we'll do a view change here, try to get on first person as we do go through. And looks like they might be faking and turning around a little bit here. Not exactly sure what we're looking at. We do see on the map, as you can kind of see up there, all players are looking still towards that A bomb site. President's looking through that cafe, trying to find something from the flank side, it looks like. As it looks like, again, we do see YOLO trying to work his way up just quite a little bit slowly. We do have Senna trying to come through. A good headshot there on Rayman with the P90, as we do have 2 players moving up towards that A-bomb site, but nades are coming over now, and we do have someone in that ditch in the backside. Another good shot there from Senna. You only live once, getting 2 kills right there off the bat, so now it's a 5-on-1 situation here for VS, and they have a pretty good plant spot going down here. You can kind of see in the bottom left there some pretty good HPs going around, except for Redemption and RD91. They are pretty low, but Senate, President, and YOLO are all pretty much full HP as we do take a look here. YOLO actually only lost 2 HP. President with 110 still. Senate taking a lot of damage from that nade right there, but we do see the last player in that cafe able to get finished out by YOLO, getting 3 kills in that round. So a pretty strong first round there from VS on offense, doing a very good job taking that bomb site nade slowly and not getting caught by any overnades, which is always, of course, crucial and important when trying to take that bomb site, because let's be real, grenades are absolutely huge defensively onto that bomb site. Again, we see some overnades trying to go over to the middle here again. Looks like it will be a focus towards A one more time. We'll take a look at the map here and how they're trying to structure it. We do have one playing in the cafe. It is YOLO here, sitting behind the register desk, looking into the bomb site. He doesn't actually see the player over there to his right. Not exactly sure what that was, but there it is, some action coming from that window again towards the B side of that cafe. President taking a lot of hits right there. You can kind of see his health dropping down to below 39 HP, sitting at 38 actually. Some more smokes coming out towards the A side, trying to bait out some grenades, it looks like, at the moment. We do have a lot of gunfire coming back and forth over this cafe side of bomb site A. A few overnades that go back over, unless the focus will be at A again. You can kind of see the team rotating back around towards the staircase side, getting that right side look at the bomb site, trying to get something going by that staircase, that lower pit staircase, the defensive side of it. Unable to see anything quite yet, as 91 and Redemption Type are moving their way up the corridor here. Still another slow play coming here, and YOLO will be sitting in the cafe. Actually, Senna dropping down first here from that pit side from Anthony. A headshot there from that staircase, and Brandon actually pulling off one on Redemption Type as well. So trading going all over the place, leaving President now by himself with only 38 HP. Brandon and Anthony doing a really good job holding down bomb site A, and there is the final headshot there from Brandon on President. So 3 kills for him, 2 for Anthony that round. As we take a look at the scoreboards real fast, all the way across the board, we have You Only Live One sitting at 3-1 for his team. Sinner right behind him with the only other 2 kills for his team at 2-1. That is on the offensive side of VS. On the flip side, Brandon sitting at 3-1, Anthony 2-1, and Honor sitting there with 1-1. And still rounding out the kills for that team right there. A little bit different strategy as we look over the map here. We have some grenades and some looks going over towards the bridge side over by B. Maybe taking a look at that overpass. Not exactly sure if that's the smart idea right now, as President's actually going to go through the underpass here, trying to take a look at where that spawn is. And we do see one there by the boxes. Redemption getting a headshot there on Cyphers. That was actually, I think, inside this staircase over here possibly. Yes, it was. It's right there in that corner. So one down there on that middle section from that B defense for Team Aire. Blowing up that barrel is President to help himself get over there and trying to shoot to the bottom part of the floorboards here. We'll do some first-person view and see what Redemption can see over there. It looks like not too much, as he does back up after that smoke gets deployed. So again, 5-on-4 situation right now in favor of the offensive, it's actually traded now, 4-4. Now it's up, 4-3 in favor of Team VS. As Senna gets that headshot right there through the middle section of the map. Trades going back and forth. It looks like Anar's right behind them, actually. He gets 2 kills right here and is looking for a third, but no, VS RD91 will finish that off. So it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-2 situation. Senna is actually in bomb site A. I'm not sure how he snuck his way through that way. He did see somebody right there without being saw was him, but it looks like we have a little bit of a cross play right now, crossfire play going across here. There is one kill for Senna, looking for a second one, unable to finish that one off. Trying to look for the last few shots. There it is, double shot, double headshot going through right now. 2-1 now, the round in favor of VS after Senna coming out big for his team, getting 3 kills that round, getting himself up to a 5-1 score. Some struggling going on, though, as President, Cyphers, and Rayman unable to find any kills yet. It looks like Raymond and Cyphers has been playing that B bomb site, or at least close to it, as Anthony and Brandon have doing a good job hanging out over by bomb site A, as we can only assume that they are camping around the middle or in B. As Senna actually gets the first kill of the round, it was right over the middle alleyway towards that right side of bomb site A. As there's a lot of action just across the map right now, you can kind of see how spread out the offense is, looking for picks right now, as Redemption Type actually, I think, got a few shots there over the middle part of that overpass on the other staircase. Here's another battle right here. Good shot right there from Redemption as well, getting a headshot on Anthony, who rotated over from A bomb site. So a 5-on-3 advantage right now in favor of the offense, and we'll see if they structure up and try to focus on a bomb site right now. There are 3 players camping around that A bomb site. Lots of gunfire coming back and forth right now as RD91 looks for something. Brandon actually does have to end up taking out Senna. It looked like he passed out, yep, right over by the right side of the bomb site A rather. So a lot of trading going back and forth right now, but it is now a 4-on-2 situation. Still in favor of the offensive team of Team VS. YOLO is on the other side of the bridgeway, but it looks like the bomb has been planted, in fact, in bomb site B. So President over here by A will be the last one hanging out and kind of loitering, as you did see the bomb right there from Redemption's point of view. He's going to play this back staircase, it looks like. VS91 will be playing over by the spawn truck, and it looks like he's going to get this kill over here. Sure will. A P90 kill right there. Looking for the last one was Redemption Type over from the A spawn side. So there was a 3-to-1 round. Sorry, I can't speak right now. 3-to-1 round victory for right now on the offensive side for Team VS. A commanding lead right now, as they're kind of throwing Team Aire just kind of around right now on this map. So we'll see what they have to do offensively this time. Looks like it might be a stronger push towards A. A lot of gunfire coming through the cafe. You can kind of see the pre-fire spot right there for YOLO. Unable to hit and connect anything quite yet. But just a lot of pre-fire coming in towards the A cafe and as well into the bomb site. Senna looking for a headshot spot on that staircase. Unable to see anyone quite yet. He does see an overnade go, though. So he'll probably be able to get a good idea of where that positioning is. And it looks like the offense is kind of backed up. We still see Redemption sitting over here by the bridge, trying to find some pick over by the B side of the site. And he will commit to this as he does go up towards that bridgeway. So we'll keep an eye on that. We do see 91 sitting in here with the cafe by A. Nades going out into the bomb site itself. YOLO is watching that middle staircase for a little bit of a mid-flank there. And then again, we have Senna over here by the staircase, grenading and smoking and trying to do what he can to put some pressure on the backside of the bomb site here. So Redemption Type getting some overnades from the B overpass. We'll see if he can actually connect anything. While we're going on here, Viaz looking for a double kill. He ends up finding it after losing about half of his HP, and a lot of trading going on inside the bomb site as this take looks to be successful. And you can kind of see You Only Live Once coming up that middle and taking out the backside. A good crossfire spot between him and 91 there for a while. Even Redemption Type coming over to help out. So we're sitting here with a 4-on-1 situation, and it looks like it's going to be coming from bomb site B as Honor, and it looks like they'll have this pretty covered right now as the bomb is in a pretty secure spot. You Only Live Once actually sees them there. They're kind of just playing peekaboo right now, and YOLO will back up to play it safe and make sure they get the bomb timer running to its lowest potential point. Gunfire coming out on Honor, the last player left. He ends up getting one headshot, but it's probably not going to be enough here as we are taking below 10 seconds-ish right now on the bomb timer. So he's going to have to make a move here really quickly. There's a move right there. It's possible. Less than 6 seconds remain. President playing it out and able to bait it out and get the headshot there to finish off Honor. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. We're going to keep going with Honor just because it's easiest to say. So Honor trying to pull something out there to try to get a 3v1 clutch situation, unable to finish it. Now making it a 4-to-1 round favor for Team VS on this offensive side of Boom City. Again, this is the semifinals matchup of the OCG tournament. And we'll see again offensively, we're seeing still pretty passive play. We do see a lot of action happening, just how we're looking at this bridge side. Looks like Team VS is pretty confident in their gunning ability long range to keep picking this. And you do see there are now 3 players going towards this overpass. It looks like there might be a little bit of a fake going on between Cinna and President, who have made a lot of noise so far over here by bomb site A. Cinna's actually going to creep up past the exploding barrel to try to get a shot on that staircase if there is anybody there. It doesn't seem to be. And we're seeing it might be a push, from the overpass right now. They're going to go with box side to the house and move their way in here. They're also pushing up. President coming up the middle from the bottom. And yes, it will be coming from the B bomb site now, going in for the push to get into that site and try to clear it out before they get a plant off. Anthony's around somewhere, able to get off VS over by the spawn point, the defensive spawn point. A lot of trading going on as this take is looking to be pretty successful. Cinna is still over by bomb site A, though, trying to get a take here. It looks like he will actually plant A, even though he is by himself over there. So a risky play, but they must have made the call on Anthony and Brandon being over by bomb site B, as they both are up top there. So a good plant here, and it looks like Redemption is going to try to make some noise and try to do what he can to put these guys lower on HP. He probably could have had both of those kills, though, as they were just kind of chilling there. So now it's going to be up to Cinna to finish this one off and kind of clutch for his team. There's 1 kill right there on Brandon, and you got to figure the last player is a little lit. There it is, Cinna getting the double kill and end up getting 3 kills that round with that P90, and kind of sneaking his way and ninjing his way around into A, as all the focus was on B. Which originally looked like it was going to be a successful take of bomb site B, but Cinna was able to sneak his way the entire round into bomb site A without really getting seen up until late in the round there, and able to get a plant and finish off the clutch there, as Brandon and Anthony were trying to make life hard for Team VS. Unable to do so, as we see the round total is 5-1 in favor of Team VS, though. So again, we'll kind of take a little break here and take a look at the overview of the map. You do see that the offense is still kind of stockpiling that A-side cafe, including that right staircase. You have to figure that's Cinna over there, including, yep, it sure is. And Redemption type sitting here over the middle staircase. He's got some help right behind him with YOLO, who's sitting by the B overpass. He does rotate over that way to look for a kill. 91 is able to get a nade into bomb site A on Brandon there, the first kill of the round. And a lot of nades coming back and forth. Cypher's able to take off Redemption type, who was sitting in that middle bottom aisle. But here's President inside the bomb site looking for a double kill here, possibly able to get it. No, Rayman with the assist coming through, able to help out his teammates, and it's a 2-on-4-3 situation right now. And Cinna's trying to play this peak spot, but he's going to need to get some help here with his teammate. There is the help that 91 needed, as he is below 60 HP. Lots of crossfire coming out, lots of nades back and forth as well, as he's going to call out where this last player is, or 2 players. Sorry, it's a 2-on-2 situation right now. Lots of crossfire action going on inside that side cafe and by the staircase, as you see Cinna almost being able to pick off Honor there. Unable to finish him off, though, so going to be down to 91, a 2-on-1 situation, looking for the clutch. Unable to hit Honor, who comes from that side staircase to finish him off, getting a much-needed round for the defensive side of Aire. Now 5-2 the round total. They definitely need to get a few more rounds on defense if they want to feel comfortable moving on to the offensive side here in a few short rounds. That's definitely the kind of retake and crossfires they need, though, winning a few good gun battles over the cross side of bomb site A through that cafe and on that stair side. So a good battle right there for the defensive side. Definitely should be feeling good. Smoke's coming out. Looks like it'll be a quick plant here as 91 has rushed his way into bomb site A. He actually was able to have planted it outside all these nades that are coming across. Cypher's able to take out You Only Live Once with a quick headshot there, and it looks like a lot of just action happening over the middle here. President and 91 getting a lot of crossfire action over the middle part of this bomb site, including that side cafe. Lots of reloading going on. We'll try to get a third-person view so we can kind of see a little bit more, as Cinna is having a lot of trouble here. Actually, the offense having a lot of trouble just in general. Redemption type needs to come and help out, as he's now the last player left. Cinna was low on HP, and if Redemption type could have gotten in there a little bit sooner, he would have had a lot of good shots there on the defensive force of Cyphers, Anthony, and Honor, who are the last 3 alive. So a 3-on-1 situation here. Redemption could feel pretty comfortable right now, even though he is the last player left. You have to figure that for the defensive force of Cyphers, Anthony, and Honor in all of that mix of gunfight or gunshots would be wounded pretty critically. But of course, any headshot can change the stride of the game. So we'll see how he decides to play this with less than 1:40 seconds in the round. Still sitting in this middle staircase, kind of ducking between the 2 corners of where the staircase direction goes. A little nervous to pick out here with that A cross being right on the other side of this doorway. We'll see if he decides to go for it or not. It looks like he's going to try to peek a little bit. I'm not sure if he's going to commit to it or not. Looks like he will scope in and take a look. Not able to see anything, though. And it looks like he might go play the chase game right now and try to find if he can pick anybody. Though I think he just made a footstep error right there. And yeah, he's going to run through and try to go towards that B connector side and take a look into this B bomb set. He does see one. I can't tell if it's hitting any shots here. No, it doesn't look like he was doing really much as Anthony finished off that round with 12 HP. So he may have only connected a few of those shots there. Again, the spectate function is a little difficult to see where that aim truly is in that first-person view, so we don't know exactly how close he was to hitting those shots, but unable to finish that last round. Another big round there, 2-round swing right now for the defensive team of Aire. A much-needed 2 rounds, in fact, as it's now 5-3, a little bit more respectable from a defensive point of view. Some overnades coming onto the overpass right now, and President taking some damage over the middle. It looks like they will be falling back from that overpass as you kind of hear the calls from Redemption type. So we'll see if he decides that they're actually going to pull back and rotate back over to A. You can kind of see right now, President's been watching this middle section. He did not see that guy sneak up on him, though. So that was an interesting play. I would have been expecting him to see that cross there, as that flank was pretty expected. And it looks like they're going to be going towards A. Redemption trying to throw some nades over right now as he rushes over this right side. Let's see if they commit to it fully or if they're going to set up and try to get in here. You just see 2 players sitting in the staircase. The staircase alley over here and 2 in the cafe trying to get some crossfire into the bomb site. Smokes and nades going over right now for the offensive side. We'll see if we see counter nades here in the near future. Redemption type's going to go down low here to try to get in the gunfight with Brandon, not able to finish it. So 2 quick kills right there for the defensive team. And it looks like they're just going to kind of peek, get some kills, and rotate back, try to even this up a little bit, which they have not. It's still a 4-on-3 situation in favor of the defense. And I'm going to have to guess the health values are also in favor of the defense, as YOLO, President, well, Nansina now is dead. President was the only one really trying to help out towards that middle section, as we'll see YOLO is by himself in Cafe A with full HP. President down to 25, make that 0 as Cypher sees him through the doorway. So it's now going to be a 4-on-1 situation. YOLO is going to have to do it and go big right now if he wants to get this round. This is an absolutely huge round with a 3-round burst that could potentially be coming out here from Team Aire after being down 5-1 at one point. This would be absolutely huge for them to get down to 5-4 defensively. Definitely making the right adaptations. I wish we could see what's going on that side of view. But you can definitely tell the defensive prowess that's happening in bomb site A is getting a lot better, with also putting some pressure down that middle as pushes start to go one way or the other. And YOLO will jump in here and try to make something happen. He's going to have to play pretty big now as this 4-on-1, like I said before. He's going to try to go for a plant, it looks like. Decides against it after better judgment. Goes through him by the means of bullets whizzing past his ear there. But looks like he might chase a few kills out here before he tries to plant. You can kind of see him running around really quickly. Did not have his gun out, so Brandon will finish it off. Honor from the bottom part of that staircase. I think maybe got a few shots on him as well. Now bringing it 5-4, still in favor of Team VS. However, Aire is making a very considerable defensive stand right now. A much needed one as well, as we do see to that 7-round limit on this first half. Getting at least 5-5 would be huge for the defense after being down 5-1. So again, overnades and a quick push here by YOLO into the side cafe, able to get one, unable to finish on anybody else though. A lot of missed shots. Anthony getting the headshot there and a nade kill, even though pull this back. Absolutely crucial. Senna getting a nade kill there on the back side of bomb site A towards that middle section, but still, YOLO had an opportunity to convert right there for his team, and he did not do it. And in turn, it's been a lot of trading back and forth, leaving us with a 2-on-2 situation. Oh, could be closer. Cypher's able to finish off chasing a kill as Senna, but he's down to 27 HP as there is a 1-on-1 situation between him and Honor, who is playing back towards that middle, and Senna knew it. So we'll see if he can actually play this corner spot out. He's kind of in a bad spot right now, though. He knows it, too. You can see him peering on these corners very, very small. Not sure where he is. He did know that nades were coming from Honor from that middle section. You do see him trying to pick up a nade and maybe think about doing something, but he's going to decide to plant, and there is a headshot, not a headshot, but an easy shot right there from Honor. Able to go back 5-5 now on the round tie. Really interesting to see how that played out, though. YOLO really blew it for his team right there. He had the opportunity to drop 3, and, he was right there. Oh, that's not a grenade. There we go. I'm trying to smoke myself out. Death by smoke. Not able to convert on those kills. That would have been absolutely huge. That would have been an easy take of A. They would have had the opportunity to back up and go B if they wanted to, having the round advantage just in members. And right now, there are actually a lot of grenade damage being taken by YOLO and and Redemption type over the middle, as we do see 2 people dropping by a double headshot. Make that 3 headshots now by Rayman. And that's all happening over this middle section here. As you see, the Cafe was completely slaughtered on that map, as well as inside bomb site A. You Only Live Once finally finishing off Rayman with a headshot of his own over the middle section here by the Cafe as well. But it's still happening right now. And this is another opportunity right here for Redemption type trying to get in there and get some shots over the middle, but cannot convert. Just sheer numbers of the defensive side of Aire happening to be working in their favor right there, as they did finish that off. Now 6-5. This has been a 5-round swing right now for the defensive team of Aire. An absolutely huge comeback. So we'll see how this all goes. For the offensive team, they're going to make some adjustments here to get back into this game right now. They are down. It looks like some early aggressive nades happening over by Bombsite A. You see all the little triggers turning red on the map for all the gunfire and nades being thrown. And you see there's a pretty strong focus towards A, and there actually is the first kill from 91 over here. He was actually over the middle. I believe he killed him down underneath that little underpass area by the boxes. So a good push there, as there was a heavy grenade aggressive start right there for VS, and then kind of waiting for a flank, which they got. Rayman able to get a really nice headshot there on You Only Live Once, right in front of that side Cafe. So now it's a much more passive play happening right now for the team of VS, and there's Brandon absolutely being huge in that staircase, able to get 2 kills right there, making it a 4-on-2 situation in favor of Team Aire. And this might be a 5-on-1. Yeah, Anthony able to finish off Redemption there, leaving it just a 91, who's going to get stormed up the middle by Brandon. Brandon getting 3 kills, coming back, a 6-round swing, having that half go 7-5 in favor of Team Aire on defense. Pretty crucial, I would say, if you're looking at that from a defensive standpoint. They were able to do incredible things over there, just hanging out and just playing their defense as much as possible, just keeping themselves together as they go through and try to make subtle adjustments to their defensive plan, and it seemed to work. Brandon was absolutely huge there late, and that's going to be absolutely crucial as they move into the offensive side. Momentum is definitely in favor of Team Aire right now, as they were able to go absolutely huge, clutching those last 6 rounds straight. Start right back into it here. Really quick redemption here. Well, not to say redemption, because redemption types in the game, but redemption for Team Aire as they now move on to offense. We'll stay on the offensive point of view here and see what Team Aire has to offer us. Again, to win out this map, they're going to just have to get 6 rounds total, 5 rounds for a map tie. But we'll see if that actually gets to be that point. As we are loaded in and ready to go with the second half right now. Again, if you're just tuning in or missed it, Team Aire came back 6 rounds on defense after being down 5-1 to come back and win that half 7-5. So we'll see what they have to offer here on offense. It looks like it will be a pretty strong push again into bomb site A. Early grenades coming in all over the place as we see no damage being taken yet from any counter nades. Offensively, smoke's coming out. A lot of good smoke right there. And it looks like the bomb might try to get planted right here, though good overnade right there from Redemption type, and actually holding back Honor a little bit too, as Redemption getting a double kill now after getting a headshot, but the bomb is now down. It is a 3-on-4 situation, and Cyphers, Rayman, and Honor are pretty good spots to watch this right now. I'm not sure if they all know where they're all looking, though, as Sinna kind of walks into the bomb site here. Might be able to do some damage. Yeah, Honor's the last one left right now, trying to do the bomb, and there's good nades right there from President and YOLO, and it looks like they will be able to finish it there. So it might be a little bit of miscommunication and just bad cooperation by who's looking where, and it looked like everyone was just kind of looking at each other like, where are you watching? No, where are you watching? Where are you watching? And ended up Cynic being able to sneak into the bomb site and get 2 kills there with good overnades, holding positions back where Honor was playing that backside of the site. So definitely have to work on that coordination after they hold the site where everyone's watching. Just get that all moving and just be confident of where you're watching. Never second guess yourself. And if you happen to get shot from the back, well then hey, just call it out and then come back and try to regroup with your team. As we do see early aggressive nades again from Team Aire on offense here, making the early counter nades come out from VS. Again, VS did win that first round, and it looks like it will be a pretty good take right now of bomb site A for Team Aire. Honor not able to get any shots off right now. There's a lot of nades coming his direction. Rayman did fall, but good nades there from Anthony to get Cinna down, who went huge in that last round right there. Brandon also doing well over the middle right here. He will get taken out by a nade, but I think his presence was definitely felt. 2 good nades there from YOLO, as he was able to take 2 and now making that a 3 kill with that gun of his. Able to pull that off, and it looks like he's it's going to be just Cyphers by himself. YOLO will get a 4K this game and just go huge. There's only 4 kills he's had so far. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 2-2 for both Honor and Brandon on offense. Anthony sitting at 1 and 2 to round out the rest of the kills for the offensive team of Aire. Defensively, a little bit of a spread going on. Yolo getting those 4 kills in that last round. 3 and 2 is redemption type. Cinna went 2 and 1 after getting a kill that round and 1 before. President with 1 and 0 and 91 still looking for his first kill of the match. At least of the half, rather. As it looks like this is an interesting strategy. You have 4 people going down the underpass here towards the B location. Got to play a little careful where that doorway is. Honor watching that flank right now, and nades coming all the way across the bat. We'll watch Rayman as he's first one to push through, trying to get a kill here on whoever this is by the backside of the bombs, the spawn point. The bomb has been planted. There's a kill there from Rayman on President. So the bomb is planted now in bomb site B. Good overnades coming in though to try to counter this push, and it's going to be gunfights all across the map right now. 2 of them sitting down by the bottom part of the spawn site. Cypher's playing in the clutch spot up top, hanging out right now. Honor does. Also sitting by the middle side of the staircase. Looks like they're going to have a push right here. Cinna doing really well, and actually a good retake between 91 and Cinna. Able to come back, and after a pretty solid plant and take by Team Aire, the defensive prowess and retaking right now of Team VS doing absolutely good job. Good overnades to hesitate and halt any kind of push to try to help out wherever possible if you as the offense has taken the bomb site. So pretty good set nades to hold back and isolate players on corners of the bomb site, which is pretty much where all the kills have been in these retakes by the defense. Cyphers will get the first kill. It looked like it was over the left side of the map, as it's going to be just a little like a pick fest right now, trying to get some headshots and trying to see what they can pick over the middle and left and right side of the map. You can kind of see how the spread is going right now. They started off looking at the overpass side. Now they're rotating back over looking at the A side of the bomb site. Rayman sneaking into the site as we speak, looking over the middle here, able to get a few connecting shots over the side cafe right there against whoever that is defensively. Lots of nades coming in here offensively, but defensive nades are stopping Brandon from actually dropping the bomb down, so he's going to push his way up a little bit, try to get him in position in this side cafe, this defensive cafe. Honor drops the redemption type over the right side of the map there, underneath the overpass, exactly where it was, actually. On the back side of the bomb site, the offensive side of the bomb site. Rayman will try to get the bomb down here. It is a 4-on-4 situation. Some health dropping all across the map here as Anthony able to pick up a kill from the middle. He's in a really good spot here to watch these flanks and help his team out a lot, as we do see him trying to connect redemption type with a huge headshot there though, and Anthony is absolutely crucial, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-3 situation right now. Bomb is down though. Brandon getting a kill there. Redemption type trying to get the bomb defused, unable to do so, but there's 91 getting the bomb. He will have time to defuse after getting that headshot there on Rayman with his P90. So again, another strong retake there. Redemption type coming up huge with 2 really big kills there, as he looked like he was easily going to fall. First 4 rounds going in favor of the defensive side of Team VS after they had dropped 6 straight playing offense last half. So this is absolutely huge. If they can come out here and absolutely sweep this on defense, that would be pretty big, as Anthony tries to get a headshot through the box cracks here. Unable to connect any of those quite yet. He had a shot though for a minute there to get that, and he was unable to connect those shots. Still, we'll take a look at the map and see what they have to offer. Looks like 3 people have been going down the center aisle, as there is 1 player playing over by the left side of the map. This is Cyphers hanging out by the bomb site over here, and then Rayman over by bomb site A trying to get some shots. Cinna returning the favor with that headshot though. It's absolutely crucial to make this attack a little bit more one-sided and one-dimensional. Anthony absolutely playing very big right now. I keep missing all these big plays on the cam, but Anthony's in a good spot here to make it a 3 kill, and it looks like he will get some help from Cyphers to finish off that kill. Cyphers is low, but Anthony playing really big with getting help from Honor right there. So a good offensive prowess take over the center part of the map this time, eventually working their way into bomb site A and getting the bomb down, making it a 1-on-4 situation. Cyphers is pretty low on HP. Anthony is probably about 20. Brandon and Honor, though, sitting at full HP. So we'll see how decides to play this. Brandon able to play that side cafe, get the headshot there on YOLO, getting them their first round and much needed round at this rate on the offensive side for Team Aire. This could just be the swing they need. Again, if you remember back to the first half, it was 5-1 at one point in favor of Team VS, and Team Aire made the right adjustments defensively and came back and won 6 rounds straight, so there's no really rhyme or reason to say they can't do it again here on offense if they make the right corrections. It looks like they're kind of playing the pick game again, as we do see 2 on the left, 1 in the middle, and 2 on the right here, kind of multi-dimensionally playing this offensive map right now. And looks like it will be a little bit of a coax and a push right here from Anthony, smoking out. Rayman able to get a headshot on bomb site A that was over the top part of the side cafe. Rayman again through that little windowsill actually as well on Cinna. So that's 2 big kills over here by Bombsite A. Brandon getting 2 kills over the middle as you see him playing right by that cross-section area by the middle here. And it will be just President alive, left alone against 4 other players. He was able to take out Honor over the middle part of the map again as well. So we'll see what happens here. A 3-on-1 situation. Gonna have to get 4 total kills. Is President to finish out this clutch situation? Brandon will stop him right in his tracks though with that headshot. So there's 2 rounds straight right there for Team Aire on offense. Again, no one has ever said that coming back and getting a full round swing like they did in the first half is improbable or unlikely again. So we'll see if they can pull it out here and make something happen in order to avoid a tie. Anthony with a great headshot there. I'm glad I saw that one through smoke and in a really tight corner. Just a little pre-fire spot right there. Able to pull off a headshot on a President who's probably a little upset about when that happened. So a good early round pick over the middle is going to cause some defensive rotations. You have to imagine Rayman over by Bombsite A helping Cinna out by sitting around and getting some shots there. So Bombsite A is open. Brandon helping out with the assist through that side cafe, and the bomb will go down. A lot of overnades, and Rayman is just able to run out of there. And Brandon being in the side cafe, able to do a lot of work right now, getting the headshot there, and also finishing off Redemption type with some body shots there. So a 3-round blast right now from Team Aire. Again, if they want to win this outright without a tie, they need to win the next 4 straight. If they let Team... Well, they really only need to win 6 rounds, actually. I lied about that. But if they can keep it below 4, they'll be able to win this one single-handedly. You see, this is the pre-fire spot that Anthony was sitting here and single-shotting. Got that headshot last round. And some wall spam going on from Honor right behind him as well. Rayman able to get another headshot over here on Cinna, who's having some difficulty now in Bombsite A. I'm not sure what he's adjusted or changed, but Rayman's doing really well, sticking with this strategy of sitting right here and helping out Brandon as much as he can to get in the side alley. Brandon does fall there after getting 1 kill in that side cafe. Redemption type helping out and getting Anthony. Looked like Anthony had fallen over the middle part as well. Rayman still trying to do some work. Honor over the middle here from that cafe side. Looks like a bomb site is pretty clear right now. A 3-on-1 situation. RD91, last player alive for the defensive side of VS. And it looks like they're just going to kind of play corners here and back up and just watch this bomb. Trying to get overnaded right now as Rayman, Cyphers, and Honor are all playing 3 different spots. You can see it on the map overview where they're looking right now. Looks like they're just kind of playing sound and calling it out. And there's Rayman with a huge round right now for his team. Now making it 4 straight rounds, so a 4-round burst for each team to get this second half started. Team VS getting 4 straight to start it. Team Aire coming back and getting 4 straight to answer. And we'll kind of run through the scoreboard right now. Brandon doing absolutely huge for Team Aire, going 12-5 right now. Rayman 8-5, 5-6 is Anthony, 4-5. Honor, Cyphers 2-4 as Anthony looks to probably get this kill over the middle here. As he's actually just going to blast right through. 91 will stop him in his tracks and make that just kind of halt up. Score-wise on the other side, as we have some trading going on the map, we'll let you get to this in a minute as we have a lot of action happening over here by Bombsite A. Brandon getting a double kill, unable to finish off the 3rd. Redemption type coming in and getting the headshot there. A much-needed headshot, too, to hold this bomb site as Cyphers is right behind, ready to come in and help out. So it's going to be Honor and Cyphers up against... Well, now it's going to be just up against Redemption type as 91 was left until Cyphers got that headshot on the right side of the bomb over here. So the bomb will be planted. Looks like Team Aire is having a good amount of fun right now as they're kind of hanging out and chatting around, making fun of Honor, who apparently made a saying, I'm going to defuse instead of plant. That's okay, though. So 2-in-1 situation. Bomb has been planted, although it is Redemption inside the bomb site. Looks like Honor is going to try to play the timeout and wait to hear a defuse. He's playing a really smart spot, though, to hear all of that. As you can kind of see him looking for some footsteps or whatever he can. The bomb kicking right around 10 seconds right now. And here you can actually see over the top here the boxes. That is where Redemption is, but he should probably go check. There is the defuse sound, so Honor's going to have to go check this, and he's going to just put a pistol round into him or 2. And even though Redemption gets the kill, there is the bomb explosion. So 5 straight rounds again in favor of Aire. And Cyphers apparently didn't know that he was there. So still a good clutch situation there, playing it out and not going for the kill. That is a prime example of how to play a bomb timer out, and that's a good way to clutch out a round if it is a 1v1 situation. So good play there. What I was going to go through last round was the scores for the defensive side of Team VS. Redemption type leading the team at 13-7. You Only Live Once 6-7. I can't see that. 91 at 5-7 with Cinna as well at 5-7. President at 2-7. As the first kill of the round was on Anthony through a grenade. by 91, and some shots coming here from Raymond, unable to finish it off as Redemption Tight gets the headshot there. So quickly a 5-on-3 situation in favor of the defensive team of Forward VS. Cyphers is by bomb site B though, and it looks like he's going to have to play this pretty cautiously as there are bombs or grenades coming from all over the side of the map, and it looks like he's actually going to back up and go through the overpass and try to help out Brandon, who's stuck by himself right now over the back side of the side cafe by bomb site A. Cyphers able to pick up a kill on Redemption Type somewhere on that B side of the map. Going to try to delay by tossing a smoke and doing what he can to meet up with his buddy, who is very quietly sitting in the side cafe watching that B connector. And there is the shots that he needs. If he can connect. Yep, able to connect there is Brandon, so 2 kills for him right now. He's able to escape right there, actually, as he was getting pushed. So a daring escape, but Senna does connect the last headshot there as he tries to get out of the side cafe. So it's going to be up to just Cyphers now against 3 defensive players. And it looks like he's going to kind of dance his way through the site, trying to get a headshot here on whoever this might be by the side staircase. It was President who was finished off there by Cyphers. Trying to get a bomb plant down. He's going to maybe, nope, not go for it. Thinking about going for it. And he's going to pull out the Anaconda there and see what he can find. But no, Sinan will still be lingering around that bomb site. Able to bring it back to 5 on the score table.
Okay, let's go.
So all that can happen right now is Team VS, if they win the next 2, can cause a tie on the map. If Team Aire gets one more round, they can end up winning this by getting the next 2 rounds completely straight out. It looks like both teams are going to be playing a little more passively. This is more passive we've seen the mill be played by Team Aire, but the side cafe is still being pushed a little bit by Raymond. Trying to get a headshot. There he is, able to get the headshot right there on Redemption Tide. I'm glad I caught that one on camera for him. A very good shot. Grenade damage coming over with that extra fire damage as well. Rayman doing a really good job with this corner shot right now, helping out Brandon to get into the bomb site. Cinna will get Anthony though in that same location, but here's Honor taking his time at that middle staircase. He's in a good spot to watch this flank. If he can connect those shots right there, and unable to fully connect. President able to take off Cyphers for his trouble. Rayman able to pick off one there, playing passively on the backside of the site. Able to help out there as well. A good play, helping out Brandon from that side cafe. And Brandon, this is just great teamwork right now from Team Aire. This is really big, absolutely, with the bomb down with less than 20 seconds on the timer. Anthony with 99, Rayman with 15. They're double out playing right now on 91, and they're able to pull that off. Absolutely great play, and just kind of dancing around between all 4 players that were left alive. Able to get the GG right there. Team Aire winning that one straight outwards, absolutely coming back in huge fashion. Again, if we kind of recap back to what the scores were in the first half of the map, when they were on defense, they lost. They were down 5-1 at one point. Ended up coming back winning 7-5 on that first half, the defensive side. And then on offense, they lost the first 4 rounds after having the 6 rounds momentum they had before, and then come back and win 5 straight, I think, actually, to tie it back up, and then they just won that 6th round just a minute ago there. And looks like they're going to play out this last round, even though the GGs have fallen out, and Anthony able to get it's actually a really bad nade that got tossed. He just got lucky, able to get double kill there as he gets the headshot there on Redemption Type. Brandon helping out against Cinna. But again, this isn't too much of a big deal. Cypher's actually getting taken out by the boom barrel. And it will be a lasting 2-on-1 situation. And there it is, final 7-5, 7-5 on both halves, getting the map win to Team Aire. Absolutely crucial coming back and just playing from being from behind, and coming back and winning it out. So there it is. Team Aire will be moving on. A very great game though, a great match between both teams. We are going to be drinking the next matchup here in a while, and a lot of respect coming from both teams. That's always good to see. I'm going to take a little breather right now, get my voice a little bit of a rest, get some water going before we get into the next match. Stay tuned. Let everyone know where the stream is right now, and we will be getting this one, some more views out for you guys and some more matches as soon as possible. Again, my name is Alan Tiltonafrio. And we will be... Our roommates are so gay. We will be bringing out the finals match here in a little bit.